The use of the industrial robots, which was identified as unique device in the decade of 1916, together with the system of design assisted by computer CAD and computer-aided manufacturing, can characterize that tendency more recent in the automation of the manufacturing process.
The first movement of the robot's manipulation sequence should keep the position or you wasting in a wrong direction. Your shoulder target's position must be in another direction of arm aim in, and your avalanche target position should be in another direction of arm IM. These drives address must relate to each other in a center what that makes. It is the program to reach the during the first move on the robot.
The second movement, the robot's manipulation sequence, must have its right shoulder and elbow tangent stored in the three directions of a ram that are greater than one. That's the three ram address that save the tangent values of the first move. The third movement in the sequence must have its CL, HO, and CO tangent stored in the three directions of a rhyme that are greater than one. That's the three others of a rhyme that keep the destinies of the second movement, and so on.
Question number 8. Describe the process of creating an operating program using a test sweeper guide a robot in its manipulation sequence. The human user enters a control program on the microcomputer on a keyboard. You can also load programs in the microcomputer from a disk or cassette tape, or by using a teaching manual, or by taking the tool for its handling plan. Mechanical configuration of industrial robots. The most common mechanical configuration in industrial robots are: 1. The configuration of articulate arm. 2. The spherical configuration. 3. The cylindrical configuration. The articulate arm configuration has different axes of movement identified by name as well as spherical and cylindrical configuration. These robots have degrees of freedom. What is degrees of freedom? Is derived from the movement relative to a non-dangling axis in the component of any other axis. In other words, the drive device, either an engine or a cylinder that produce the shoulder movements.
Degrees of freedom: swell first, no first, tilt first, elbow, shoulder, face, extensions, lifting. Type of actuator: electric, advantage, lower initial cost, fluid system. Disadvantage: it does not develop as much force as a hydraulic system. Hydraulic advantage: great capacity of strength, can handle heavy loads. Disadvantage: his operation cost, dirty test to dry oil. Pneumatic advantage: lower initial cost, the hydraulic system. Disadvantage: it is impossible to set precise control of position and speeds.